Welcome to the Sheffield United season review for the year 2000-2001. A season which saw the Blades finish in a respectable 10th place in the league. And saw the signings of Patrick Sufo, Keith Curle, George Santos, David Kelly, Gus Uhlenbeek and Nicholas Webber. As the players returned back for pre-season training, we caught up with Keith Curle, George Santos and David Kelly, who started by giving us a rundown on his career.
Past career, Walsall, West Ham, Leicester, Newcastle, the Wolves, Sunderland, Tranmere and now Sheffield.
From the beginning I started as an apprentice at Bristol Rovers. I had 3 months at Torquay. Got transferred then to Bristol City, then I moved to Reading, then Wimbledon, then Man City, then Wolves and now Sheffield United.
I played for Tranmere Rovers, and after I played for West Bromwich, and now for Bramall Lane in Sheffield United. It's a good opportunity for me.
I'm a talker, I talk an awful lot on the pitch, and I think hopefully to guide and help players during the games, when things start to get a bit sticky, a bit more of a voice really.
Well, I did my coaching badge 2 years ago, and I took reserves for 6 months at Wolverhampton Wanderers, so I've done a little bit of coaching, but it's different being involved with the first team day in, day out, but still trying to combine it with playing as well.
My best position is centre back or in midfield, so just work hard in training, and I will see what's happened. So I'll probably play in the back or in midfield, I don't know. So I play anywhere.
I think we've got the basis of a top six side. If we get the right bit of luck at the right times, we've got quality players at the club now throughout the team, and there's competition for places as well.
Getting the top six and getting the playoffs. I think obviously get promoted ultimately. If you start your sights of just consolidating and doing okay, then you're wasting your time. You have to start at the start of the season and hopefully do the best you can.
Ambition, play my best football and go upstairs.
Go upstairs?
Yeah, in Premiership.
The promotion?
Yeah, why not? You have a squad, you have a good quality, so the gaffer want to keep some players for the big squad. So I think you have a chance to play in top level.
I think you have to be positive and start the season and really, really go for it.
So, after plenty of pre-season activity, Neil Warnock's first full season in charge got underway in a home game against Portsmouth. Last season's Player of the Year, Paul Devlin, took just 12 minutes to make his mark on the new season when he won and scored an early penalty, which set up United for victory over Portsmouth. The second goal coming in the 80th minute, courtesy of this Portsmouth own goal.
It'll be collected here by Paul Devlin. He's going to go for goal and it's gone in. It's an own goal. And it's off Linvoy Primus, and his expression says it all, doesn't it?
A heavy defeat at Preston North End followed that opening day victory, but was soon put behind them as the Blades went on to beat Lincoln City 6-1 in the Worthington Cup.
Lincoln City then with a corner, here it comes, it's a high hanging ball towards Paul Smith, who gets there first ahead of anybody else. Uhlenbeek for Sheffield United. Lays the ball forward here for Ribeiro, chance to shoot, he does shoot, that's a good save from the keeper, very good save. Corner for the Blades, Ribeiro will take it left footed and it comes towards Murphy, now Bent, didn't quite get the connection he would have wanted on that. United breaking forward, this is Lee Sanford the skipper, plays on inside the box towards Woodhouse, across the face of the box and Kelly arrived, it's a good covering tackle. Goes out and behind for a corner which Devlin takes, and it's a flashing header from Marcus Bent, and we're all square at Bramall Lane. Good delivery, good header from Bent, got across his man and puts it in the back of the net. Bent on the attack down the right hand side this time, can he get past his man? It's a good looking delivery as well towards the back post. Kelly's there, he's brought down, he takes a tumble to the deck and that will be a penalty. And Paul Devlin with a chance to put Sheffield United in the lead here from the spot. Can he finish? The answer is yes, and Sheffield United go in front. Straight down the middle from Paul Devlin, line to the roof of the net, keeper with no chance. Free kick for Sheffield United, away in the left, Devlin takes it, in it comes towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Jagielka stabbing it through here for Ribeiro, might come towards Kelly on the turn. What a super finish that is! Super strike from David Kelly, stabbed through here from Ribeiro, taken on the chest. and then puts the shot across the keeper and away in the far corner. Great strike. Here's Jagielka. Woodhouse will collect it. Hammers it long. It's a high ball over the top. Devlin could be in here. He's made a good run from midfield and it's taken a wicked deflection and it goes in. And Sheffield United extend their lead. That's a feel for the defender there. Here's Murphy. Again, it's a ball over the top and Devlin might get in here. Is he going to cut it back? He does towards the back post. Bent sliding in. And Sheffield United going front even further. Marcus Bent sliding in. Made no mistake with that. Santos feeds in Devlin. Another chance to cross towards the back post this time. Cleared by Lincoln. Taken on the chest by Wayne Quinn. And it's going to fall here for Marcus Bent, who is not going to miss from there. Lincoln were looking for the offside trap. Didn't come. Bent was onside and on hand to stick it in the back of the net.
An excellent team performance next against Tranmere Rovers and an emphatic 2-0 victory.
It's Woodhouse who leaves it for Devlin. It's charged down by Tranmere. Corner then for United. Can they find the breakthrough here? It's drifted in towards the near post and Marcus Bent gets there first. That's a good firm downward header past the keeper. Good delivery in from Wayne Quinn. And a good header from Marcus Bent. Tranmere have it, and that's a bad mistake at the back there. Marcus Bent's got onto this ball. This could be another chance for Sheffield United. Can it be converted? What a save! Super save that was from the Tranmere Rovers goalkeeper. Great ball across. David Kelly slid in. Here's Sanford. Short ball off for Bobby Ford, who locks up and he splits the defence open, and United are going to get round the back here. This is Curtis Woodhouse across the face of the line, and it's in from Marcus Bent. His second of the game. Great run from Woodhouse. And Marcus Bent really is not going to miss from there, is he? Bent again. Ball in field for Santos. Feeds it forward first time. Devlin's done ever so well here. This could be another chance. It's a good save. It's palmed away to the edge of the box. And Quinn collects it. Finds Woodhouse again. He turns neatly. And he lost one towards the back post. And again the keeper's got to be alert there.
Neil Warnock blamed dreadful defending for the comprehensive 4-1 reverse at Watford. Wayne Quinn's goal in the 42nd minute came against the run of play. Some very poor form in early September saw a 1-0 defeat away to Lincoln in the Worthington Cup. Then a 1-0 defeat against Birmingham City left the Blades with just 1 point from a possible 6 coming from the away game against Wolves.
Here's Baisley for Wolves. Quinn backing off here. Baisley sliding the ball inside the box towards Proudlock. Good save from Tracy. Danger not over yet though. Still inside the penalty area with Robinson. Ulenbeek tries to get a foot in now, and Sheffield United will manage to get the ball away. It's collected once more and driven in, and Tracy spills it at the first attempt, and as Proudlock slides in, Tracy shields the ball well. Quinn's corner, swept in towards Murphy, comes back towards Bobby Ford. Good save from Oakes. Quinn. Up towards Michael Brown. It's a good header from a long, long way out, and just shaved the post. Kelly, lovely turn from David Kelly as Sheffield United counter down the left once more. Here's Ford, inside the box towards Bent, good chance. And Oakes, I think, just got a slight fingertip to that. Marcus Bent, very unlucky. Woodhouse, finding Bent once more. Newby in support. Marcus Bent got planned here, he's got a shot planned, and it's a good save as well from Oakes. Marcus Bent going for goal. Lovely curling effort. We've got to credit the Wolves keeper here. Bent scooping the ball round towards the far post. Ulenbeek hammering the ball forward. Now can Marcus Bent squeeze in here? This is a real chance for the Blades, and he's just took it too far. And Oakes again to the rescue for Wolves. Here's Simpson trying to drive the ball across, all the way across, and Baisley sliding in. Well, how close was that?
In front of the Sky cameras, United produced possibly their best performance to date to upset big spending Blackburn Rovers at the Lane.
And Kelly just reminding Henningberg of his presence, and it was hit back a bit heavily, and Kelly in trouble, and it's gone in! What an extraordinary goal! Kelly put under pressure by the back pass, kicks it against the other Kelly, David Kelly, who scores for Sheffield United in freakish circumstances.
Well, this is bizarre. It's absolutely agonising for Alan Kelly, but it really is amazing. Watch Henningberg, he overhits the back pass. Difficult for Kelly to deal with. Bounces off his left foot, hits it with his right. We said he'd exploit any dangers if there was any problems in that Blackburn defence. There he is. It hits his right leg, bounces off his left knee, rolls over the line. What a start. Absolutely amazing. Touches the right, hits the left. He just watches it. Look at Kelly Aguinaldi. It's going really, really slow. But it trickles over and it's in the back of the net.
Brown did really well to get Devlin bent.
That is exceptional football at any level whatsoever. The ball from Brown over the top of the head of Bjornaby. It's almost 60 yards. It finds Devlin, a willing runner, technique, tees it up beautifully for Marcus Bent. He can't get high enough and over the top of the ball, and that was a chance.
Here's Devlin. And he's had a blast! Oh, what a goal! It's a stunning second strike from Paul Devlin. Sheffield United 2 up.
This is absolutely a fabulous, fantastically struck goal. He doesn't half hit this ball, but from the moment he picks it up, he's got one thing in his mind. There he is, you can see the white post between them. Henningberg doesn't get close enough. Bjornaby can't get the challenge in. He hits it ferociously. His eyes concentration on that ball, right in the top corner, in off the post. What a screamer. Kelly, no chance. What a goal.
Here's Devlin. One goal already, looks to curl in another, and the offside flag was up anyway against Marcus Bent. Dunn looking to turn, Blake, Diawara, this is good play, good save the first time, and he manages to prevent it the second as well.
Terrific save, it really is from Tracy, double save. The football's excellent, look at a little dummy there, Dunn into Blake, Diawara, one touch, toe poke, then with the right, great save, well done Kelly. This is not easy, the first one's very, very low to him, there's the bravery.
On a rain-soaked night at Bramall Lane, United maintained their 100% home record with a 3-0 victory against Colchester in the Worthington Cup.
Woodhouse straight into his man, but fortunately he was won a free kick. Just taken quickly by Michael Brown, out to the right in Ulenbeek, who sets off. The driving rain. It's in a low cross, it's taken a deflection on the way, and what a finish that is from Paul Devlin. Super strike. Really was. Really got hold of that shot. Here's Devlin again, who heads it across. Marcus Bent battling with his man and the puddles. And then floats one towards the back post, and there's David Kelly, and it stopped on the line by Gavin Johnson. Throw in for United, taken by Quinn. This is David Kelly, who hooks the ball over his head. Marcus Bent tearing away down the left-hand side. This is dangerous, very dangerous, and it's come off Simon Clark, and that's an own goal. And this is David Kelly, this is a chance to wrap it up, and he's planted it in the bottom corner, and that's surely game over.
Marcus Bent turned the tables on his former club at Selhurst Park, firing home the only goal to lift the Blades to 7th place and give them a first away win of the campaign. Then United cruised into the third round of the Worthington Cup with a second leg win at Colchester, courtesy of Paul Devlin. And they continued their unbeaten record at Bramall Lane with a 1-1 draw against Queen's Park Rangers.
Now it's Michael Brown. Very close. Cut inside, nice shot as well. And up goes Murphy, goal for Sheffield United. Well, the Blades are hoping to maintain their unbeaten record at Bramall Lane, and they're well on course for doing it. Sean Murphy with a goal. Kojo. Will he make his way forward here? He's done ever so well, Semi Kojo. It's level, there's the equaliser. Penalty for the Blades. Paul Devlin to strike, and it's saved. Oh dear. And now he's going to have to take it again by the looks of things for an infringement. Devlin again, saved again.
A late and somewhat unexpected victory followed against Crewe Alexandra. George Santos was the Blades' hero, scoring from a Paul Devlin corner in the very last minute of the game. United's first Yorkshire derby of the season ended in a comfortable success as Huddersfield were brushed aside with ease.
Sheffield United will have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Wayne Quinn and Paul Devlin, the two men over it. What have Sheffield United got planned here? It's going to be Devlin to strike it towards the far post, and Lee Sanfords are popping up and he's hit the crossbar. Somehow that came back out, lofted back inside the area by Woodhouse, but cleared by Beach as far as Marcus Bent takes a deflection, and that's narrowly wide. Corner for the Blades. Devlin feeds in Quinn. Left-footed delivery this time, and there's Kelly. Good save from Barson. Great cross from Wayne Quinn. Good header from Kelly. Equally good save. Now Huddersfield trying to break forward here. Locked out though by Sean Murphy. Bobby Ford finds Devlin, who pokes it through for Woodhouse under pressure. It's fallen kindly for him. And here's Michael Brown along the deck for Bent, and Woodhouse manages to find Michael Brown again. This is good flowing football, and that's a great goal from David Kelly, who pops up with a firm header to plant it past Barson. Super move from Sheffield United. No chance for Barson. A great flowing move, finished off by the header David Kelly. Throw-in taken by Ulenbeek to Devlin. Inside the box for David Kelly, back for Devlin again, who'll strike it first time, and that's absolutely fantastic. That really is a quality finish from the outside of the right boot from Paul Devlin. And United have a 2-goal lead in the Yorkshire derby. Ulenbeek sends the ball long again, and the header not dealt with properly by Huddersfield, and David Kelly wraps up the points surely now. 3-0 to the Blades. Got round his man well and tucks it into the bottom corner at the Kop end. And United's victory is complete.
Whilst casual observers regarded the next match as a cracking contest, Neil Warnock was tearing his hair out after seeing his team give away a 2-goal lead and eventually be defeated 4-2.
This is terrific work by Devlin. Terrific cross too, and a splendid opening goal for Sheffield United. Handball there by David Kelly. Norwich trying to add a bit of urgency to their play, but they've been guilty of giving the ball away far too easily. There's a chance here for Bent. Kelly in the penalty area, Brown arriving. Here's Brown. Terrific effort. What a magnificent goal by Michael Brown. Fleming with the free kick. Roberts did well. Here's Mulrine. Great goal by Phil Mulrine. And here's Roberts. Magnificent goal by Ewan Roberts. Roberts again. Terrific approach play this by Norwich City. And Tony Cotty has put Norwich City ahead. Roberts again. Chance here for Llewellyn. Another magnificent goal.
United took 67 minutes to break down a resilient Stockport County, but were rewarded with 3 more vital points at home thanks to central defender Sean Murphy. After sharing the points in a 0-0 game against Wimbledon, it was time for the much-anticipated Sheffield derby, as the two sides met at Hillsborough in the Worthington Cup.
Here's a Devlin, chance for Sheffield United, trying to chip Pressman, has to be cleared, comes off the bar, Pressman does make a double save to deny Marcus Bent, and also David Kelly. It'll be played in by Morrison, it's a useful one, and a flicked header, and Anthony Koku has risen there, and the ball is in the United net. Chance for United, and spinning on the shot there, David Kelly pumps the ball inches over the top of Pressman's bar. Is Bent onside? Yes he is. What a chance for Sheffield United to be level, but he can't chip Pressman. Devlin now for United. Oh, full of trickery. Devlin, what an effort from Paul Devlin. Oh, it's a fine ball from Ribeiro. That has got Devlin moving here. Oh, it's a cross for Bent's header! And not quite sure what happened there, but here's a chance for United, and it's off the upright from Montgomery. Well, what a story that would have been. 18-year-old Nick Montgomery, in only his third game, has come as close as anybody to scoring. It's Wednesday hearts that are just beating a little faster at the moment as United look for an equaliser. Quinn will drift it in. It's a header from Murphy, tipped over the top from Pressman. And we've had 32 minutes. It's United in full flow with Montgomery. Keeps the ball in, angles it across. Confusion, equaliser. Michael Brown and Wednesday hold their heads in their hands, and it's the 18-year-old Montgomery who has laid on the equaliser for Michael Brown. Total confusion in the home ranks. They left it to one another. Michael Brown said thanks a lot. 1-1. And it's worth reminding you that, of course, we do have to get a result this evening. No replays these days. If the scores are level after 90 minutes, Neil Warnock and Paul Jewell and the 22 out there will trade blows for another half an hour. Koku, blocked, still a chance. Oh, off the upright. Still one apiece as we move on to the 82-minute mark. And here's a chance for Sheffield United now. A searing drive, but the ball goes over the top from Brown. Quinn looks to be setting himself. It is Quinn, and Pressman makes a terrific save. Bent tries to get to it. Hits the crossbar. Bent hit the bar, and Sheffield Wednesday survive astonishingly. Useful looking ball in here. Ikoku! It's over the line! Anthony Ikoku claims the goal that may win the derby for Wednesday.
United's impressive home record was ended by Gillingham.
Corner cleared by Montgomery. Drops here towards Smith, who manages to scramble it in. Now Thompson is rounded Tracy. This could be 2-0, and is. Ulenbeek scampering forward. Is there life left in this game yet for United? Devlin towards the bar line, supplies in the ball towards Smith, off the post. Devlin floating the ball in towards Santos. Good header, crossbar. Woodhouse attacking Pennock. Does well. Good cross as well towards Jaffo. 2-1.
United had a miserable afternoon in Lancashire, beaten 2-0 at Burnley. But then Marcus Bent, on his return from suspension, helped inspire the Blades to their first victory in 5 matches at home to Grimsby Town.
Finds Devlin. Devlin playing in the cross, and Santos is there. What a finish that was. George Santos. Livingston, as Grimsby look for the equaliser. Livingston on his left peg is killed it away from Tracy and into the bottom corner. All square. Devlin floating one in towards Bent. What a header that was. He jumped a mile in the air to plant that one into the corner past Coyne, and the Blades are back in front. Tracy's long clearance has got Grimsby under pressure. It's Marcus Bent to score again, and Marcus Bent is back with a bang. Clearance, Jaffo attacking Groves, and Groves leaves that right leg trailing. He's in trouble. What's the referee going to give here? It's a red card for Paul Groves. Grimsby countering forward here. United on the back foot as it played forward. Here's Nielsen, he's got past Ulenbeek, he's put it past Tracy. 3-2.
On a rain-soaked evening at Bramall Lane, United battled against league leaders Fulham to pick up a precious point. Both goals were scored in the first 7 minutes as the teams attempted to come to terms with the difficult playing conditions. Prior to the game against Bolton, United sold Marcus Bent to Blackburn Rovers for £2.1 million.
Midway through the first half, and here's good play from Brown, who's nicked the ball away. Plays it wide for Devlin, though. Devlin goes on. Chance for Sheffield United. Good save from Jääskeläinen. By far the best moment of the match. And it was produced by the eagerness of Michael Brown, who won the ball off Frank Passy. Delivered to Devlin. Devlin on past the defender, and a first-time shot there, beaten away by Jussi Jääskeläinen. Gardner, Passy, now Ricketts. United funneling back quickly against Ricketts this time. It's in hard and low, and it's the side netting. But a lightning raid there from Bolton Wanderers. This is Woodhouse. Quinn with a first-time cross ball. Soffo underneath it, over the top. A clear opening for Patrick Soffo to score on his full debut. Thomas takes it on. Bergson across. So is Warhurst to put it out for a Sheffield United corner. And a lot of noise at Bramall Lane. Here's the corner. It's short. It's Brown. It's clipped in. Here's a great chance. And the goal is scored by Lee Sanford. Sheffield United 1, Bolton Wanderers 0, and the veteran defender has come up trumps. A nicely worked corner, that one, and the cross was too good for the Bolton defence to cope with, and Lee Sanford rose for the glory.
United were never in the game at the City Ground, beaten 2-0 by Nottingham Forest. But that was followed with an away victory over Stockport County, as the Blades once again discovered their battling ways.
Osman plays it forward. What a great ball that is. Can Devlin get in here? Devlin trying to hold off two defenders. Can he find the corner? He can find the corner, and that is a fantastic goal from Paul Devlin. Brown feeds it down the line. Dibble should clear this, but he hits it straight at Jaffo, and Jaffo's trying to get onto the loose ball, but he's brought down. That will be a penalty certainly, and should be, in theory, a sending off here for Andy Dibble. And there's the proof, a red card for Andy Dibble. Off he goes. And now it's going to be an outfield player going in goal. It's Andy Todd who puts the green jersey on. He's got to face Wayne Quinn with this penalty. Wayne Quinn into the top corner, and Sheffield United take a 2-goal lead, and it's going to be a rare away victory.
After a disappointing 0-0 draw against Barnsley at Oakwell, Derby Day honours were shared at Bramall Lane in front of United's biggest crowd of the season.
Still got youth on his side. Curtis Woodhouse is making his 100th start for Sheffield United today, and he's won this first corner. Santos climbing with a header, and it was blocked well by Pressman. This is Owen Morrison, Wednesday's leading goal scorer this season. He's got 8 already. And a good hit from him that Tracy pushes away.
Brilliant skill.
Here's Kozluk. Devlin taking on Hartness, getting inside. Well won by Brown. Now Santos. And the hit always going wide. Here's Devlin looking to make an opening for himself. Kozluk, can he curl another danger ball in? He's just got tripped. It's a penalty. Morrison fells Kozluk and gives Sheffield United the perfect opportunity to take the lead here.
Well, it's an apology of a fall from Robert Kozluk, but he sticks his right boot out on Morrison. Watch that, it just clips his ankles. He tries to stay on his feet, Robert Kozluk, and he realises he's got my ankles, I'm not staying, down I go. Definite penalty.
They've had mixed fortunes with penalties, Sheffield United. Paul Devlin, I remember missing a twice-taken penalty against QPR earlier in the season. Bobby Ford takes on the responsibility. Half the city willing him to score, half the city willing him to miss. But he has scored! And Sheffield United lead.
Well, that's a wonderfully struck penalty. He does it once again. Kevin Pressman makes a decision. I've got two choices, left or right. If Bobby Ford plays it to his left, he saves it. He doesn't, he goes the opposite way. It's a harder penalty when you hit it across your body, but his concentration on the ball, he's already decided. He doesn't change his mind, he sticks it away. Look at the delights.
It's Bobby Ford's first goal in 10 months since the victory against Tranmere here, and his 3 league goals for United have all come in home victories, a record that Neil Warnock hopes will not end today. And that renewed commitment straight from the kick-off. Sufo goes through, and can he get a second here? He's denied by Pressman. Brown has fallen here to a Koku, who's upended by Michael Brown. It's Hendon again, and it deflects in! Murphy's up there, and Ford hits the bar. Bobby Ford lashing it against the woodwork. Devlin wins it back, and Sufo lashes it wide. Quinn also in attendance, apparently disinterested. It's Devlin who launches one off the post. It's the second time that they've rattled the goal frame.
That's a magnificent strike. By the time he hits this ball, the wall's about 2 yards away from him, but look at the bend, look at the swerve. He does everything right.
After a dour 0-0 draw against Portsmouth at Fratton Park, the Blades turned in a Christmas cracker with a magnificent Boxing Day performance against West Brom.
Sanford plays it forward, played away by West Brom, but Devlin wins it in the air. Now David Kelly, and a chance with Butler. Butler brings him down. Penalty to Sheffield United. Bobby Ford for the Blades, and scores! Keeper had no chance with that. Woodhouse finds Devlin. Devlin looks for the 1-2 with Kelly and gets it. Still with Devlin, cuts it back for Kelly, who scores, and ends a fantastic move from Sheffield United as the Blades go 2-0 in front. A super move from the Blades.
United came from 2-0 down to win 3-2 against Preston North End and finish 2000 on a high.
Parkinson's corner then for Preston, top end of Bramall Lane. Floated in, and there's Healy on his debut. Dream start for Preston North End. Here's Cartwright galloping forward for Preston. Woodhouse backs off, swept in towards Rankin. Top corner, great move, and probably the smallest man on the pitch managed to get his head to that. Here's Santos. Devlin takes over, the Blades trailing 2-0. In towards Santos, cleared by Preston. Brown shot deflected. Now David Kelly trying to get round Parkinson, and Parkinson's brought him down. And that's going to be a spot kick for Sheffield United, who find a route back into the game. Bobby Ford against David Lucas. Ford strides up and Ford scores 2-1. Woodhouse. Now Brown. Faced by Parkinson. Brown does well here. Does ever so well. Tries a shot. What a save from Lucas. Well, he must have seen that late. Devlin. Heading towards Murphy. Comes back towards Bobby Ford. Off the post. Uhlenbeek chips it in. Swept away by McKenna. Brown. United look for the leveller. Finds Devlin, that's an intelligent ball. Where's the support? Floated in towards David Kelly! 2-2! All square at Bramall Lane. Devlin the supplier, Kelly the finisher. Game on again. Murphy finds Cosley, 10 minutes to go. As he hammers it forward, up towards Santos, comes through towards James Thomas! He scored! From 2-0 down, Sheffield United go 3-2 up, and it's James Thomas's first goal for the Blades, and what a time to score it! What a comeback!
The Blades season took a nosedive through January as they lost at Tranmere Rovers, were dumped out of the FA Cup at Southampton, and then suffered defeats at home to Watford and away at West Brom.
Snakers is calling for the ball, centre circle. Instead it's Fox, now Appleton. Little, and he's clattered by Ullathorne. He's already been booked, and indeed he's reaching for his pocket. There's already been one yellow card for Rob Ullathorne. This is the second. And after 31 minutes, Sheffield United are down to 10 men. Ball is coming towards the area himself and finding Fox. This is Rule Fox, and it's in off the post. Rule Fox claims his first West Bromwich Albion goal. Brown, got away from Taylor. Poked through for Pesky Solido. He's onside. Chance for 1-1, and it's off the woodwork, but he's there for the follow-up. Carbon again is making a run towards the near post. It's towards Carbon, who gets his head to the ball, and it's turned in by Hughes.
In early February, Curtis Woodhouse was sold to Birmingham City for £1 million, and Peter Unlove came to Bramall Lane as part of the same deal. On the field, things started to look up as United prevented runaway leaders Fulham from taking maximum points at Craven Cottage.
Morte's got round the back, no flag. He's onside and on target for Fulham, who take the lead. Luis Morte, there's the somersault. Free kick for the Blades, swept in towards the head of Jappo! It's level! Sheffield United refuse to go down without a fight.
A convincing home win next against fifth place Birmingham City, and an immediate return to the lane for Curtis Woodhouse.
Lofting the ball in towards Eden. Now Danny Sonner. Tracy Cobbs with it. Cosley. The ball forward. Keith Curl might win this in the air, which he does. He knocks it back. Jappo's header off the crossbar. Murphy follows in. 1-0 to the Blades. Free kick for United. Michael Brown. Likely taker of this one. Rolling the ball forward. Here's Pesca Solido. There's a handball in there from Nicky Eden. The referee spotted it. And it's a spot kick for Sheffield United. Well, what a moment for Paul Devlin against his old club. With a chance to put Sheffield United 2 up on Birmingham here. Paul Devlin against Ian Bennett. Can Devlin score? Yes, he can. 2-0 to Sheffield United. Devlin to take this corner kick. Floated in. Murphy's header towards Jappo. Tries to angle in the shot. Birmingham trying to get the ball away, but Brown's there again. In towards Pesky Solido, who scores. Well, the former Birmingham man, he's on target, and doesn't he like it as well? McCarthy finds Hughes. McCarthy again. Good build up here. Good finish from Horsfield as well. It might be too little, too late.
Before United's next game at home to Wolves, Wayne Quinn was sold to Newcastle United for £1 million.
Tracy. Huge clearance, long downfield. Wolves defence not quite sure what they're doing here. This is Laurent Jappo to scoop it over Oakes, and he has scored. The Frenchman has put Sheffield United in front. I think he rather enjoyed it as well. Muscat, free kick for Wolves. Danger here. Murphy's back header on. Padlock tumbles inside the box. And the referee has given a penalty. So, the Wolves captain, the Australian, Kevin Muscat, with a real chance to level things up for the visitors. Muscat facing Tracy. Oh, that's an awful miss. Oh, that is terrible.
New boy Patrick Sufo endeared himself to the Blade supporters by claiming the decisive goal that accounted for Crystal Palace, helping United to a third successive home victory.
Corner for the Blades, taken by Devlin. Hanging high in the air, Murphy the target, Kalinko scrambling back and just manages to tip it over. Murphy left miles in the air to win that. Kalinko just getting his fingertips to it. Smith tries to clear for Palace, but Jaffo charges it down. Jaffo feeds it inside the box. Sufo could be onto this. Good play from Sufo, just wide. Well, he came ever so close here. He's getting his first goal for Sheffield United, just wide of the far post. Tracy with the clearance. Jaffo flicks it on. Here's Sufo. Good header, finds Devlin. Devlin back for Sufo. Nice play from the Cameroon international. What a goal! Patrick Sufo has arrived. And he has arrived with a bang. What a finish. Started it and finished it. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. That is a lightning finish with the left foot, and Kalinko flat-footed.
By now, United were motoring, and a victory away to Queen's Park Rangers saw them move into the top six. Rangers had taken the lead early on, but Paul Devlin's cross was met by central defender Sean Murphy for the leveller. Then it was step forward George Santos, a towering performance from the Frenchman as he scored twice and United went into the playoff zone.
Devlin powering forward, so too Santos. Santos is through! Oh yes, George Santos! What an afternoon he's having!
Defeat followed for United away to Crewe and then at home to Nottingham Forest, meaning playoff ambitions took a nosedive. And relegation-threatened Huddersfield dealt United a further blow with a 2-1 defeat at the McAlpine. The 100th league encounter between the Blades and the Owls, though, provided sweet revenge as United overturned their rivals at the third attempt this season.
The throw to come is from young Lee Bromby. And he hardly moved, and it was, I think, touched towards his own goalkeeper, Tracy, by Ullathorne. But here is Ford with a cross ball in. Undlov might yet make something of this. Undlov looking for the cross. Struck the defender, still gets the ball in, does Peter Undlov, but it's going to drift out harmlessly. Quinn's got his own back here by evading Devlin, who chases him, and he can chase him a lot further as well. Quinn's got 50 yards already. He's done really well here, but he's going to run out of options, but now he's got a free kick. And we've also got a United booking for Bobby Ford. Simon to take the free kick. The crowd are getting more into the game now. Sibon hits the post. Well, time seemed to stand absolutely still there, and Sibon can't believe it. Here comes the United corner. The flick through is here, and the header, which is steered just outside the upright, was from Peter Undlov. It's the closest either side has come to a goal. How close was that? And United looking for it here with a Paul Devlin corner 2 minutes before half-time. And he's managed to steer it away from Pressman. Murphy! And Pressman gets his fingertips to it, the best moment of the half by far. Sean Murphy looking to add to the 5 goals he's got this season. 3 in the last 7 matches from the big centre-half. He was looking like 4 in 8. say I've seen the pitch looking better here at Hillsborough. It's a bit potted. But Asaba here, he's posing a big threat to Wednesday. It's Carl Asaba, he's teed it up, and United are in front. Laurent Jaffo. And Asaba did so well against Des Walker there. And it's joy for those in red. And the Frenchman Laurent Jaffo speaks enough English to be able to celebrate with whoever gathers around him. Kevin Pressman beaten, didn't have a hope. It's a difficult ball for Des Walker to deal with. He kept his eye on it. Asaba muscled his way in. There was definitely no foul. Held it up, tucked it back, and it's into the net in a flash from the boot of Laurent Jaffo. His 5th goal for United this season. And the man who only came through a fitness test earlier today because he was doubtful with an Achilles strain has got the first goal of the 100th Sheffield derby. On by Jaffo. Asaba. There's a handful. It's found Devlin, and United have 3 in the Wednesday area here. Devlin might finish it for United. Too high. Good chance for Paul Devlin, and why? I think he's asking for a corner, but it was a decent enough chance for Paul Devlin. They are desperate for an equaliser at this end of the ground. Sibon. Oh, and it's sliced almost into his own goal by Bullock. He can laugh now. He wouldn't have been if that had gone in the net. It's the closest Wednesday have come from a shocking corner. Now Bobby Ford's making trips beyond Saltnet. Here's a good ball through here, and he's found it as well. And it's Devlin, and there are 3 in red and white stripes in the centre. Here comes that cross, the header, and the goal from Carl Asaba, and this may well be United's day at Hillsborough. The perfect counter-attack from Sheffield United, and Carl Asaba scores the most important goal in his short spell at Bramall Lane. Pressman beaten, and Wednesday may be beaten coincidentally. But Carl Asaba, who scored here 3 weeks ago for Gillingham, has now scored in the Sheffield derby as well. Now Sheffield Wednesday fans must hate the sight of Carl Asaba. It wasn't the greatest header, let's be honest, but he glanced it with his forehead. It went wide of the despairing arms of Kevin Pressman, and Sheffield United are leading 2-0. Felt that Asaba would have an influence on this match. This might be another one. Devlin. Here's Sibon. Fantastic goal! What a fantastic goal by Gerald Sibon! With others in red trying to get ahead of Paul Devlin. And sweep it out here for Asaba, who's taking some intelligent positions. He'll really attack from here, Asaba. He's refound Devlin. Devlin's got it teed up for Montgomery. I think Montgomery struck an upright here in the Worthington Cup match earlier in the season, and he's a great chance here to open this account for United. Never scored, the young teenager. So rolled to him invitingly. Always going wide. They urgently need a goal to Wednesday. It's hurled in there. It's out by Montgomery. That may be the last chance. It is. It's United who have won the 100th Sheffield League derby. Neil Warnock celebrates his first win as United manager in this occasion. Carl Asaba, the hero of the moment. What a very good £92,500 that is. He got the second after the first from Jaffo, and although Gerald Sibon struck a great individual goal, it's United's day. Wednesday 1, United 2.
A 1-1 draw against Blackburn Rovers was enough to inch the Blades above Forest into 8th place and leave them 4 points off the playoffs. In the next game, Asaba was again on the score sheet, his 3rd goal in his first month since joining the Blades. But it wasn't enough as Neil Shipley secured the points for Barnsley.
Murphy's running into his back with Shipley here, floated in towards Bruce Dyer, and there's Bullock, it rolls over the line, and it's first blood to Barnsley. Chapel. Murphy. Now Bobby Ford, who hammers it forward. Asaba sets off. Asaba could be in here. This could be leveller. It is. Carl Asaba, right on the stroke of half-time, makes it 1 apiece. Regan. Murphy heads away from Sheffield. Coslet knocks it away from Barnard. Now Ward. Fed forward to Shipley again. He's going to let rip. Oh, what a goal from Neil Shipley.
For the next game against Norwich, Frank Talia made his debut in goal to replace the injured Simon Tracy. After a 39th minute own goal by Ewan Roberts, United were on course for all 3 points. But with just 3 minutes remaining, Darren Kenton crashed home an equaliser for Norwich. United were blitzed in their next away game against Gillingham, losing 4-1, their 5th defeat in 8 matches. Then, after a further defeat against Wimbledon effectively cancelled out any remaining playoff hopes, they were back to winning ways against Grimsby Town.
On Love's header, in at the far post, and Sheffield United are ahead.
In the final home league clash of the season, the striking duo of Hunlove and Asaba ended Burnley's slim playoff hopes and helped end the season in high spirits.
Mullins a shot, Gareth Taylor, he's placed it over the bar. Swept in again, good header from Taylor, Talia saves. Peter Hunlove, they're juggling it here. Devlin. Devlin once more, trying to power his way forward. That's the shot wide. Devlin flips on, here's Carl Asaba. Lovely chip into the box, comes through here towards Thomas, but Unlove's been fouled by Mitchell Thomas. And Sheffield United have a penalty. Paul Devlin to face Mick McCopoulos. Can Paul Devlin score? He can't, it's saved. Here's Carl Asaba, screws back, comes back towards Unlove. Sheffield United have scored now, and it's Peter Unlove for the Blades. Unlove collects it. Moves it to Ford. Olathorpe delivers the cross. It's a measured one. Comes through towards Devlin across the 6-yard box. Burnley managed to scramble it away. Devlin once more, a cheeky chip, caught in one hand by McCopoulos. Burnley coming forward now. Good move this, it's a driven shot, but it's driven wide. Devlin sets off through the centre circle, Ball's brought him down. Devlin furious, and Kevin Ball knows his fate already. Off. Murphy's clearance. Unlove flicks it on. Carl Asaba, there's no stopping him. He's beaten one. Still with Carl Asaba. What a finish! An emphatic strike from Carl Asaba. And Sheffield United say a fond farewell to Bramall Lane for this season with victory.
The curtain fell on another season. An injury time leveller denied United a 3rd victory, this time at the Reebok Stadium against high-flying Bolton.
Here's Doan for Sheffield United. Might let fly. Good effort as well, but good save from Banks for Bolton. Long clearance forward. Olathorpe tries to win the ball in the air. Here's Marini trying to power his way forward. Good strike as well. Coming forward again, this is Per Franson, curls there to block him out. Comes back at United though, Marini on his left boot, oh, off the crossbar, was that over the line? When you see the replay, good call for it. Olathorpe, evades his man well, flighted towards the back post, Murphy, good save from Banks. Above Whitlow. Bobby Ford. Now Peter Unlove. Still 0-0. Crossed in. Here's Devlin. Tries the volley. Blocked out. Devlin retains it. Asaba's there with a tidy flick, and Sheffield United take the lead at the Reebok. Devlin with the cross, and Carl Asaba just sticking out that left boot was enough. Here's Devlin again. Good play from Paul Devlin. Screws it back for Unlove, who blazes over the top. Corner for Bolton. Swung in towards the head of Hendry, and good save from Talia to tip that one over. Powering header from Colin Hendry. Good save by Talia. Now here's Bobby Ford, he's got round the back, real chance for United. Oh, that's so close from Bobby Ford. He knows it as well. Here's Hunt, the substitute. Coming forward for Bolton. Ransom shot, comes off Talia, and back into the path of Holden, who gets the equaliser late on for Bolton.
The day after the league season ended at Bolton, Bramall Lane paid tribute to one of its favourite sons, Dane Whitehouse. Sheffield-born Dane joined United as a schoolboy and made his first team debut in 1988 against Blackpool. His first league goal at the Lane came in 1991 against Nottingham Forest. Dane played against Wednesday in 11 games. He scored 3 goals, all in league games, including one in each of the 2 league victories in 91-92.
What a memorable moment for the young man Dane Whitehouse.
His last goal at the Lane came against Stockport County. Dane's last home appearance was against Manchester City in November 1997. He had a long and fruitful career as a Blade, was a favourite of the fans, and everyone at Sheffield United, of course, wishes him the best of luck for a happy and prosperous future.
This is the man they've all been wanting to see, Dane Whitehouse, back on the Bramall Lane turf once again. Dane Whitehouse. It's been a fantastic afternoon. And there's the full-time whistle, bringing Dane Whitehouse's career to an official close. It really has been a superb day out for everybody concerned, not just the players on the pitch, but the supporters in the stands as well. A fantastic turnout for a man who's Sheffield born and bred, who's got red and white blood coursing through his veins. And now the fans come on the pitch to show their appreciation for a man who will be ever remembered here at Bramall Lane.
I'm very nervous, I'm very tired. There's just a couple of words I want to say. Just like all the fans who turned out today, if one of you, it wouldn't be as special as it has been. I feel very emotional. This is the send-off. I just wish you all the very best. I wish you want to watch, wish me the very best involved for what I do in the future. Thanks a lot, people.
Well, what a way to end an eventful season at Bramall Lane, as Dane Whitehouse will now make his way off the pitch as he battles through an army of fans who surrounded him. He will never ever be forgotten, that's for sure.